Passing the phone to my beautiful, most amazing girlfriend ever.
I'm giving the phone to my super hot boyfriend.
Passing the phone to the only girl, besides my mom and sisters, that I just can't live without.
I'm giving the phone to the person who steals all my hoodies, sweatpants, and socks.
Pass the phone to a person who was literally like the missing puzzle piece to your life before they came into it.
I'm giving the phone to a person who is a really funny girlfriend.
Alright, baby, I love you and I'm sorry, but time to ramp it up a bit. So, pass the phone to someone who literally drives you insane sometimes, but then you still want to spend every minute of the day with them.
I'm giving the phone to a person who used to have a problem with liking comments.
Passing the phone to someone who can't stand physical affection, but when I stop and do what they say, get mad at me for not giving them enough attention.
I'm giving the phone to a person who thinks it's a trend to hate/cancel them.
Passing the phone to someone who just sometimes doesn't want to be happy and is the biggest simp alive and doesn't like snails.
Pass the phone to the biggest simp you know.
Passing the phone to my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend.
Pass the phone to someone that's had more dates in the past week than you've had in your whole life.
I'm giving this phone to the person with the smallest wiener in the room.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who's still not over their ex.
I'm giving this to a homewrecker.
Passing the phone to someone who you guys think I'm not really good friends with, but we actually are. And really sorry about the last comment.
Pass the phone to someone that takes a shit but doesn't flush.
Passing the phone to an idiot.
Passing the phone to a bitch.
I'm passing the phone to a simp.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who only likes me when I'm with Jack.
I'm passing the phone to the nicest fuckboy I know.
I'm passing the phone to a guy stuck in a fake relationship.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who's too socially awkward to talk to somebody in the first place.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that's also in a fake relationship.
Vinny, we're trying to figure it out. Like, that's not really helpful in the first place. Like, we just wanted you to make a joke and it wasn't a joke. Vinny, that's not funny. Like, this is just a TikTok.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who's a thought, but also a simp and can get any girl he wants.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's a simp.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person who falls for people over 6 feet but can't even get over 5 feet herself.
I'm passing it to the sexiest person here.
Passing the phone to the person with the smallest chest in the house.
I'm passing the phone to someone that has a crush on everyone that they lay eyes on and is talking to probably like 7 different people right now and can't make up their mind. Should I name names? No, I think I'll stay quiet for now.
I'm passing this to somebody who's a twin and simps over men that don't want them.
I'm passing this to the person who has no standards in this house. I'm passing this to the person who has at least one sugar daddy in every state and doesn't pay for any of his stuff.
Don't know what we said, but thanks, friends. Love you guys.
I'm passing the phone to David Dobrik.
I'm passing the phone to someone who doesn't know how to brush their teeth.
I'm passing the phone to the best looking in the house but can't score one girl.
I'm passing the phone that spends a bunch of money to put shit on their cars but doesn't actually know what it does.
I'm passing the phone to my favorite psychopath.
The phone to someone who sleeps more than they're awake.
I'm passing the phone to someone who will absolutely never lose their virginity.
Passing this to the scariest person I've ever known.
I'm going to pass the phone to the person who's secretly the biggest fallen soldier and the simp of the house.
I'm giving the phone to the person that once overflowed their toilet and threw a bag of poo out the window.
I'm going to pass the phone to the person that thinks they know absolutely everything when actually they're thick. I'm passing this to the guy that dabs after he wheezes.
I'm going to pass this to the person that thinks they're a gym lad, but they ain't a gym lad.
I'm going to pass this to the person that hates England so much that she can't stop banging on about going to bloody Australia.
I'm going to pass this phone to the person who has a fear of frogs.
I'm going to pass the phone to someone who needs to lay off Photoshop.
Whatever was said just then probably isn't true, so I'm going to give the phone back to the person who has a girlfriend but still makes first trap videos.
I'm going to pass this to a reality TV star who was on Rich Kids Go Skin.
Alright, so I'm going to give the phone to the person that once had an OnlyFans account but doesn't want you guys to know about it.
I'm going to pass this to the person that lockdown got so hard for them that they had to use a pocket pussy.
I've been bullied. Check back for part 2.
I'm passing the phone to a player.
I'm going to pass my phone to someone who's a fat simp.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who's small and needs steroids to get big.
I'm passing the phone to a simp that can't get girls.
Blake Gray's a stud. He can definitely steal your girl, but he cannot do your homework.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who likes toe pictures.
Bryce is a simp, and if he has to take his vape, he will fight you.
All right.
I'm passing to the phone to the meanest person to me in the house.
I'm passing the phone to someone who snaps over 50 guys a day and has a snap streak score of over 1 million.
I'm passing it to somebody who makes his girlfriend pay for everything.
I'm passing this one to the person who's in love with Aisha, but he just can't admit it.
I'm passing the phone to someone that goes to the gym for 1 day, then hibernates for the next 5 years.
I'm passing the phone to someone that keeps changing up their hair and their entire look to hope to get attention from a certain someone in the house.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person that changes their hair color for every different boy they simp over. I'm passing the phone to the person who I feel like low-key hates me because I don't really have a close relationship with them.
I'm passing the phone to someone who was a part of the trio. Marco, you want to be in the trio now?
Oh yeah, I'm down for it.
Okay, that's the end. All love here, guys. All love.
I'm giving the phone to someone who gets with people who use the crying laughing emoji unironically.
I'm giving the phone to someone who got with the same people as me. I'm giving the phone to someone who hooked up with my ex.
We're giving the phone to someone who We're giving the phone to someone who just talks shit for the first time in 18 years. I'm giving the phone to the person who has no filter. I'm giving the phone to someone who used to cry at every party.
Next dude can't get over his ex-girlfriend.
Someone who has a small penis. I'm giving the phone to someone that's an alcoholic. I'm giving the phone to someone who has one volume and it's max.
I'm giving the phone to someone with a dump truck.
I'm giving the phone to someone who's always late.
I'm giving the phone to someone who's an actual gorilla.
I will be giving this phone to somebody who hasn't left their house in probably 6 or 8 months.
I'm giving the phone to a girl that got called a whore by the sweetest kid in the grade.
I'm giving the phone to a girl who was born a ginger.
I'm giving the phone to a girl who unironically receives pictures like this.
I'm giving the phone to a girl who sleeps with this.
I'm giving the phone to a girl with a 2.7 GPA.
It's a 2.8. I'm giving the phone to a girl that only throws parties so she can hang out with her boyfriend.
I'm giving the phone to a girl who still watches Among Us YouTube videos.
I'm giving the phone to a girl with daddy issues.
Finally passing off the phone to a girl who cannot keep her room clean for 2 days in a row.
Alright, I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody who's the love of my life and the prettiest person I know.
I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody who is the most romantic person I know.
I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody who's pretty, but also so lazy that all she wants to do is lay in bed all day.
Well, I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody that wears beanies and hats to cover up the fact that he's balding prematurely.
What a bitch. I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody who's good at spending money, not making it.
Well, I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody that's a professional Twitch streamer that fucking sucks at video games. Ironic?
Oh, so we're just gonna talk shit? I thought this was gonna be fun, but we're gonna talk shit? Okay, watch. I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody who thinks they're a beauty expert, but just gets fake spray tans and uses a beauty filter in all of her fucking videos.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody that says size doesn't matter, but really it's just to cover up the fact that he has a small...
Yeah, it's not so fucking fun when you're getting picked on, huh? What the fuck? I'm about to pass the phone to a cop who fucking...
I'm gonna hand this to the person with the most felonies. I'm gonna pass the phone to a passive-aggressive bitch.
Alright, I'm gonna hand the phone to the girl whose man has commitment issues. I'm gonna hand this to the girl that always has a backup boy.
I'm gonna hand the phone to someone who's a copy and paste from Pinterest.
Alright, I'm gonna give it to the girl who got arrested.
I'm gonna pass this to the person who always likes boys that don't like her back.
I'm gonna give this to the girl whose dad sent her to jail.
Hey.
I'm giving this to the person that only likes people who don't like him back.
Oh, the anxiety. Okay, I'm gonna give the phone to the person who's gotten in a fight with a homeless person.
I'm passing the phone to someone that smokes weed every 15-20 minutes.
I'm passing the phone to the one with the most simps in the house.
Okay, I'm giving this phone to the biggest alcoholic in the house.
Okay, I don't know why I have the phone again, but I'm gonna pass the phone to the person that has the smelliest poops.
Dude, this game sucks. I wish I knew what he said, but I'm gonna give the phone to the person with the most swagger. I'm just kidding. I still gotta give it to him.
I'm passing the phone to the best singer in the house.
I'm giving the phone to the person who sends the dirtiest DMs.
Alright, I'm giving this phone to the biggest simp in the house.
Okay, me again, I guess. We're gonna give the phone to the person who's the biggest lightweight in the house.
I'm passing it to someone that eats the most ass. I'm passing the phone to whoever leaves girls on red all the time.